Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. Today I have brought for you a very interesting recipe which is going to make your life a lot easier, and this is a premix recipe for making lovely soft idlis. And I must credit this to my son, because whenever I asked him ideas and I told him to soak rice and all, he said, Amma, who is going to take so much? I don't have that much of time to soak everything, grind and keep. Give me some recipe which is very easy to make, where I just can add water and it's done. So I thought about it and then came out with this series. So I'll be giving it to you one by one. Today I am sharing with you the idli premix recipe. So for that, the ingredients I have taken are, this is idli rava, that is rice which has been broken to a fine rava. This idli rava is readily available. So I have taken 1 cup of idli rava, and then to this we need to add half cup of urad dal flour. All you need to do is just take some urad dal and over a low heat just dry roast it lightly. That is, the color should not change, but the dal should become hot to touch. So with constant stirring and over low heat, you just continue dry roasting it like this. Now it is hot to touch. The color has not changed. I have switched off the flame. Just remove it and allow it to cool well. When it is well cooled, transfer it into your mixie jar and grind it into a fine powder. See, we have ground it into a fine powder. Anyhow, it is better to sieve it once. Our urad dal is ground into a fine powder. I'll just measure out half a cup from this. Half a cup of ground urad dal, that is the urad dal flour I am adding. Next, this is the poha or rice flakes. Take the thick or the mota variety, and I grind this also into a powder in the mixie jar. This poha or rice flakes also ground into a powder in the mixie jar. It is slightly coarse, very similar to the rice rava. So I am going to take half cup of this ground poha also to it. Add that also. So we have taken 1 cup of idli rava, half a cup of urad dal flour, and half a cup of ground poha. Now the remaining urad dal flour what you have, just store it in a clean, dry, airtight container. This will come of use later in many ways, because you can't grind very small quantities. That's why I took a little more quantity and ground. For those of you who feel that even roasting this urad dal and grinding into a powder is a little difficult, don't worry. Urad dal flour is also readily available online. So you just buy a packet of idli rava, buy a packet of urad dal flour and then mix. Of course, poha it can be easily ground in the mixie, it's no problem at all. Next, I am adding some salt to this. Everything well together. Normally in any premix, they add some soda or ENO so that we can make it as an instant premix. In my recipes, I am avoiding the use of soda or ENO. Store the prepared idli mix in a clean, dry container and keep it aside. Now whenever we want to make the idli batter, take out 1 cup of this idli premix which we have made. I am adding 1.5 cups of water. So whichever cup you use to measure the premix, same cup you use to measure the water also, and mix it very well and keep. Cover it and keep it aside for 12 hours to ferment. I have made it in the evening, so tomorrow morning I will make this for breakfast. Good morning. Now we are ready to make the idlis for breakfast. We have left the batter overnight. See, it has risen also. Just give it a mix. Here I have my idli plates. I have greased them with oil and kept ready. Also I have kept water for steaming the idlis. See, the water is boiling well. Now I'll keep the idlis for steaming. Steam them for about 8 to 10 minutes. Now let's open the lid and see. Idlis are well done. Meanwhile, I had also prepared some sambar and kept ready. Let me check that also. So, take out the idlis. How soft and fluffy they are. Lovely, super soft, spongy idlis. Always dip a spoon in water and then remove the idlis. See, our sambar is also done and ready. So I'll serve out some sambar here. I have used brinjal today for the sambar. Brinjal, onions and tomatoes. Also we have our idli molga podi known as gunpowder. So we can serve out this steaming hot fluffy idlis and enjoy a wonderful breakfast. And then complete the breakfast with some hot filter coffee too. See, I have stored my idli mix in an airtight container and labeled it also, so that tomorrow I don't forget what I have kept in this. And of course it has met the challenge what my son wanted. He said you should be ready so that I just mix water and I am able to make. That's exactly what we did. We took the mix, added water, kept it overnight and steamed the idli in the morning. Very easy, isn't it? So for all beginners, bachelors and mothers out there who want to make it for their children, give it to them also, please go ahead and try out this lovely time-saving premix and tell me how you enjoyed the idlis. And I am experimenting with more such breakfast premixes. I will come back to you with many more. Regarding the shelf life, we have not added any additional preservatives or anything. So it can stay good on your countertop for up to 2 months easily, provided your container is dry and you don't use any wet spoons or anything. Those who want to store it for a longer time, keep it in Ziploc pouches or other containers, airtight containers, and store it in your fridge for a longer time too. Your breakfast becomes very easy. All it requires is a little planning. You want to make it for morning, then soak the batter overnight. Soak it the previous evening itself. If you want to make it for dinner, you can soak your batter in the morning and then you can have idlis for dinner. Thank you for watching the video. We'll meet again with another interesting recipe from Geeta's Kitchen. Please subscribe to Geeta's Kitchen and don't forget to tap the bell icon for notification about my latest updates. Thank you.